hope you guys are all having a great weekend. Here's our weekly watch list video. Enjoy. And coming into this week, who would have thought? We are coming up into near all-time highs, right? We get this historic sell-off and now this rally and rip higher here where we are at like 22,200 or 100, I think we hit. We're like 300 points here off of these highs. So what a crazy bounce here. And really a 3-bar play here on the weekly. And if you actually zoom out here though, this action has been really tough. So we get this nice downtrend movement here. We get this move higher. Now essentially from this point to this point here is you don't really see much direction. Yes, you can make the argument for a short-term uptrend, but a lot of these bars are really, really narrow, and they just end up chopping and ranging and chopping and ranging on the day, making it really hard. So things like breakouts and stuff in this type of action aren't going to work versus action like this, where we get these big trending moves. That's when those breakouts are going to work. So really choppy. However, on the weekly charts, we're slowly drifting higher, and you can actually see after this bar right here, we get this move up, we get this breakdown, we fail below here, rally higher. We have not broken below a prior weekly low in, 7 weeks? So let's see if this trend can continue here this week. This nice 3-bar play makes me interested in longs targeting this all-time high. Now, obviously there's macroeconomic events or there's political turmoil and a war going on in the Middle East that has some to do with this, and that obviously on Friday was the reason we sold off so much is from that. But we're coming into a prior area of resistance here. So my question is this prior reject, reject, reject. Now we're coming in below and we're also rejecting here. So for me, longs back over here, and let me go into here. Longs on the table over 22,038.75, targeting these all-time highs right here at 22,450. So give or take 400 points. That is going to be my watch here. You can see we are getting a decent little trend here, but the intraday move has not really been there. It's been mainly an overnight move into intraday consolidation here. So over 22,038.75s, targeting these tested, untested highs up here, and then 22,450. Now, for the downside, I don't see much unless this is back below this weekly low, and back below that weekly low, looking into 27,41.75s below. The first setup here, which really makes sense as to why we got consolidation this week on this, well, the market kind of pushed a little bit higher, is Meta, right? We get a giant expansive bar, but these inside bars after this giant move are healthy for this trend continuation to the upside. It is no different than this move here. It is no different than this move here. It is no different than this move here, this move here, this move here. Those giant bars, you expect to see some sort of consolidation here after that. And that is what we got here on Meta here on the weekly. And if we can get back over 708, I am targeting 719 and then 739.26. So any relative strength on this name, I'm going to be eyeing that long here. Obviously a really nice trend flip here, and we're working our way back up into this uptrend. Over 708 is where things really look good on this one here. And again, from the weekly chart, this is nothing more than a 3-bar play. Really, really nice, healthy consolidation here off of this bar. Now can we form the move like this, which over 708 is when I do think this one gets running. And Tesla, boy oh boy, this one has been in the news a lot, and going to be keeping an eye on, is this the potential higher low? There's no doubt we get this sell-off here, and then we get this pullback here, but we're setting a higher low off of here, and more so like a double bottom, and if we can trigger and trade over this high here, really from a weekly chart structure, we've already tested here, so we tested right here. There's not much until we get up into like 440. So if we can get a really, really strong move, watching this over this weekly bar high here to trigger for this to be that higher low region. And if we go into this over 332.16, looking long, targeting 364, and then eventually up into 439, I doubt it comes in one weekly bar unless there's some crazy news out. But this is that potential higher low right here off of this right here. So in the trend structure, it looks something just like this for that move back up higher. So over 332.16 is going to be the main watch here this week. And then NVIDIA. This has been one that sold off all the way into 87, and now it seems like in less than 2 months we're from 87 to 144. And on the daily chart, we're getting very, very tight here in this channel. So you can see here, we get this channel, we break out of this channel, now we're channeling again here over 144.32 right here, targeting 148.37 and then 153.13, which is simply this gap up that broke this prior structure and a massive sell-off here. So watching long, if we can get some sort of back through open or some sort of relative strength on Monday, looking long over 144.32, targeting that 148.37 area. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Let us know down below what you are watching. If you're interested in joining our team, feel free to check out wap.com/simplifiedinvesting. I hope you guys all crush it this week. As always, stay safe and thank you for watching.